All right, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everybody. Justin Clark here, just going to do a market analysis on the Bitcoin and crypto markets this morning. And for those who are new, if you want to go ahead and let me know who you are, where you're tuning in from. Also, if you want to get market analysis like this right to your inbox or push to your smartphone pretty much on the daily, just follow me on Facebook or x.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel for iCoinPro. For those who don't know who iCoinPro is, we have a trading system that we've been developing since 2017 for the Bitcoin and crypto markets. And we teach people all about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So if you don't know anything about them, we got your back. You can learn everything you need to know right in one spot. Without any confusing information, just the good stuff, the stuff that you definitely need to know. All right, so we're going to look at a chart this morning. It's called the MA Momentum chart. And this is a chart that MA stands for moving average. And it's a chart that helps us get kind of the bigger picture look at what's happening for an asset or, in this case, a cryptocurrency. If you are a member of iCoinPro, you can go to your training, click on my iCoinPro training, and then go right here, drop down to part 3. And you can do the MA Momentum training really at any point in your journey doing the 1-week course. We have a 1-week course to learn how to trade with our system. So you can do that at any point in there. It's about 40 minutes, and it'll show you exactly how to use this, this chart setup. In our software, this is the iCoinPro trading portal. I'm going to go ahead and flip over here, click on load chart layout, and switch over to the MA Momentum chart. And we're going to take a look at this and see exactly what's going on. And let me explain a couple things. For people who are totally new to trading, these red and green things are called candles. They show what's happening with the price pretty much in real time. In this case, we're looking at a 1-day chart. So these are showing what's happening with the price for an entire day's worth of trading. These lines here, this purple, maroon, yellow, green, etc., those are moving averages. All right. We're not going to get into how they are calculated, but you just need to know how to use them. And then this big bubble here with this shaded area is called a Bollinger Band. Now, quick explanation of how the moving average momentum chart works. When the price action is trading above all of these moving averages, in particular above this light purple moving average here, that means that we're potentially in a bullish market and almost definitely not in a bearish market. And you can see here, when we are staying above that line and trading above that line, we are also potentially building up bullish momentum. All right. It's also true on the flip side. If we are trading below all of those moving averages, and in particular getting stuck below this light purple moving average, then we are building up potentially bearish momentum and almost definitely not in a bull market. And we have to process out the fear and the sellers before we can get back to return into a more bullish setup. So where are we right now? Boy, oh boy, we are just hovering here, and we're trying desperately to hold on to the light purple moving average right now. And we're struggling a little bit. We set a lower high. Here was the high. Here's a lower high. So we're just really going to have to see what happens here. The key resistance levels are 110,000 on the upside. On the downside is definitely 100,000. We need to stay over 100,000 right now, or else we're going to potentially see the market need to trend down a little bit. On the below 100K, there's some resistance in this 94, 95 area. But even lower is, and this is the really key area, is like 89, 90K. That we need to stay above to keep the bullish, potential alive. So, but that's where we are right now. Again, we got to stay over 100K. That's really important. 99, 100K. You got to stay above these moving averages. Keep going. Keep having buyers show up each time. If we don't, or if we lose a couple moving averages pretty quickly, that would not be good at this point, because we're already, trading sideways now for a while. You can see last time, I mean, we traded sideways here before the market made a decision for, 213 days. I mean, that is just a long, long time. So, I mean, we could do the same thing here. We could jog up and down before the market makes its decision. But again, the key areas right now, 110, 100, and then you got 94.95 and still 89.90. So we shall see what happens on those. Another thing we like to look at are what are called longs and shorts. And okay, so this is getting more interesting. A long is somebody betting Bitcoin's price is going up. A short is somebody betting Bitcoin's price is going down. Usually they're using leverage, which means they're borrowing money to exaggerate their gains or losses, okay? So when you hear about people blowing out accounts, that's because of stuff like leverage trading, option trading, stuff like that. So right now, we are starting to get more and more long up here, up high. So we don't get totally concerned about this until the longs get over 70%. But if this number keeps creeping up, and if we keep creeping down on our price, then we could set up for what's called a long squeeze, which means a potential bigger drop in the price of the asset as the people get liquidated who were betting the Bitcoin was going up. So we're going to have to keep a close eye on those longs for sure and what's happening with them. But again, if that gets over 70%, we've seen it before. Could be the one that drops it enough that it changes the trend, if that makes sense. All right. So other than that, let's look at what's hot and what's not to trade. This is our software that finds us the good ones, the good coins to trade. Right now, we got Swift Coin, definitely top of the list. This thing just moved up big. It's doing big movements here, 8% movement. Now we're getting a big dumperoo here off of this. So good noisiness on the chart, going to be a good coin to trade. Let's see, Vera doesn't have a lot of volume. Toshi, yes, Toshi definitely. This one, beautiful movement here. It's come across a bit on the 1 hour. So, I mean, it could keep going lower and lower, but it's moving really, really well. Again, we got to check our roller coaster and make sure we're getting good recoveries. Okay. Nice recoveries on each of the movements. That was a 5% recovery. I think this was like a 10% recovery. So we got to keep a really close eye on those and the recoveries and stuff like that. And it looks like ACH2, I think is, although this is kind of sliding to me, guys. So don't, we got to be cautious on this one. Not really good roller coastering. So not my favorite right now. I do like VVV. I've been actually trading VVV a bit. Had a nice movement of 8% on this. It's pretty low. It's been sold off pretty massively. So I'm liking VVV. So Swift, Toshi, and VVV are the coins I'm going to be watching for potential trades. All right, everybody, that is all I've got. Listen, if you want to learn how to trade, we got a free boot camp for you. Get back with the person who introduced you to iCoinPro or shared this video with you, or shoot an email to support@iCoinPro.com. And if you want to get market analysis like this to your inbox pretty much on the daily, follow me on Facebook or x.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Take care, everybody. Have a great Saturday. Let's see what happens today. Bye-bye.